All right, everyone, here we are. Welcome back. It is now March of year three, and we just wrapped up year two. We just went through the financials in the last episode, so you guys kind of know where we're at on that. Starting the year off with $330,000 and and a whole new plan. And just to give you guys a heads up, I know we talked through the last video, and I had a whole different approach to how I was going to go about farming my grass. And let's just say that the forest forage harvester for grass was an utter failure, as was the square baler. So the forage harvester is an utter failure because as long as I'm driving the machine, I can make it unload on the ground. If I try to get a worker to drive the machine, it won't unload on the ground with a worker in it. It requires a trailer to unload into for the trailer, and I could not. I spent probably an hour trying to figure out how to make it unload onto the ground with course play or just the normal in-game AI or whatever, and I couldn't do it. So anyway, experiment over. We're going a different route. So, and then on the square baler, I did buy a square baler, and I tried the square baler along with the forage harvester. I drove it by myself some, and picked up some square bales. And lo and behold, the damn square baler won't run any faster than the round baler did. So about 16 miles an hour is all I could get it to run, and and still pick up and not miss grass. So if I can't run the square baler any faster than I run the round baler, there's sure as hell no reason to run the square baler. So basically, um, I got rid of the square baler, got the round baler back, and we are now going to get rid of the forage harvester. And we're going to go a different route. Um, and it's still a little bit of a cheaty route. And I don't apologize for that because I'm playing this game the way it's fun for me. So anyway, we are gonna sell the forage harvester at a $40,000 loss. I'm gonna put this money back in my account because this is an experiment I tried, and I'm gonna take it in the shorts on this. But anyway, so we're gonna put that back. We're gonna put about $300,000 back in our account, I believe. Yep, just $304,000. It looks like, man, that's whew. So I believe that whole package cost us $370,000, $365,000. Anyway, um, lesson learned. Forage harvester doesn't work to harvest grass the way I like to harvest it. So we are going to go with a bit of a different approach. Um, we're still going to kind of simulate a dual machine. We're going to pick up this mower, and we're going to set it to 25 meters, just like we were going to set the forage harvester to 25 meters. Go ahead and put the crop guides on there so we can see them. Again, I know this is a little bit cheaty. It's a time saver for me. This doesn't make me any more money than it would if I ran two. Again, it doesn't make me any more money or save me any more time than it would if I ran two MacDons on the mowing part. The only thing it does is allow me to pick up bales a little quicker. And I'm not going to apologize for that. It's what I'm going to do. It's how I'm going to run it. It is what it is. So I'm going to buy that. There's 10 grand down the toilet. Another 10 grand down the toilet. We got the square baler. The other thing is, obviously, running this mower requires a tractor, which we didn't have to have that tractor to mow the fields with the MacDon. We've got two tractors, but we tend to keep those tractors pretty busy, especially when it comes seeding season. I'm going to be pulling two seeders. So we're going to buy another tractor. That's just the kind of people we are. So we're going to get up here, and we don't really need a large tractor. I basically got $290,000 to play with, and the only real requirement for this tractor is going to be it's got to run at a reasonably decent speed, and this one does. Let me see what that's going to give me. 234 horsepower. It doesn't have to be high horsepower, although I don't really want anything under 300. I have a mod. I have a John Deere tractor mod. I have this John Deere tractor mod that I didn't have turned on. 585 horsepower. That is ample. Let's see. Wide stance. That's a wide stance. That is a very wide stance. I hate the way the tractor looks from the back. Ah, damn it. It doesn't have a freaking front. Gosh dang it. It doesn't have a stinking front 3-point. You know what? Come to think of it, though, did the other one? Hell no, it doesn't. So, well, that ruled that tractor out. How about that? That one does, but it's pricey. I mean, is that the setup I want to go with to mow? That's almost perfect. God dang it, I'm not even going to debate about it anymore. That's the tractor I'm buying because it's got the wide stands. That's going to put us short on money, so we are going to have to be really careful because if we get too carried away here, if we get too carried away, we're going to run out of finance charges. Get that going. Let's jump. Man, we don't need to be in that. Let's jump in. We really don't have anything to do. Let's look at. Oh, you know what? We do have some stuff to do. We've actually got quite a bit of stuff to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I forgot I put that seed thing there. That's going to be interesting. Oh, what the cat hair did I do? All right, gosh dang it. So we're going to get the flatbed trailer, guys, and we're going to go sell at least a load of silage to make up for the ridiculous amount of money we just spent on that tractor. And since we got to wait for the tractor to get home anyway, we might as well do this. We'll go sell some silage because that should ensure that we got funds in the bank to cover the loans and the finance charges and all that. And I think I told you guys that our equipment, so our harvester, which we still have, and our tractor, which we sold and got the money for, but we're still paying the loan. Good Lord. It's like I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Hell, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. I'm like a drunk monkey. Alright, let's turn the corner here. See if we can get the shit back in the horse. Alright. Give me a chunk of them silage bales. Give me another chunk of them. This time I only need 15 of them. Whoop. Gosh dang it. Back in the truck. Get the Deere going here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try my new dashboard. Let's load. And of course, we are not close enough to load everything. So. Let's see, we can do a little roundy round here and a little closer to that other stack of bales. Get it headed out to where do we sell these at? Not the it is the farmer's market where we sell the bales at. We'll get this one headed out to the farmer's market. There it is. One load of bales, put the straps on it, get it in the cab. roundy round again. I wonder if I ought to just sell all these bales. So might not be a bad idea. What do I want to go to? Farmers Market #1 is where I want to go. So we'll send him on down there. Let's see where we're at. This guy is going to be a long ways away. Yeah, he's just barely 24 miles an hour. That's not good. Yeah, wish we could get in the old. Oh, you know what? We do have something else we need to be doing. Gosh dang it! Got to figure out what the heck I'm thinking through here. So we need to get. And the truck's home. We need to get in the big John Deere here. We need to get the cultivator hooked up. Plow hooked up, sorry. Plow hooked up. And we have got a field to plow, so. Yeah, that's not where I want to be. That's the grain silo. That's all right. We need to be on the other side of the farmer's market right here. On the other side. Yep. Belts off. We gotta drive through here kind of slow. Yep, there's this $156,000 payday. That put us back almost to where we were before we bought the tractor. This plow unfolded because this is a big sucker. And what I want to do is, this is going to be tricky, but I want to get this thing set right even with the edge of that gravel. Actually, you don't need it right even with the edge of the gravel. I could be even just a little. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to come about this a different way. So what I'm trying to do here, guys, is I'm trying to find the edge of the land that I own here. Because if I plow it right to the edge, and I am going to leave some headland, some headroom on the field, just so the implements have got plenty of room to turn around. All that good. And we're going to see if we can drive it straight. So let's get that on there. We're allowing fields. Straighten that up just a touch more. Drop it down. Yep, I don't have access to this land, but it should start plowing when I get to where I do have access, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're going to try to drive this kind of halfway straight across here. That's still going to leave us a good amount of headland on this field. Truck just jumped in the tractor with the mower. We got the baler on the back of it. We're going to get this thing get this thing going on this field so we can plant soybeans on this field next month. So this thing going out here. What we got? We got the front implement. Let's unfold that puppy. Let's get this thing set out here. All right. Got that. Let's switch to the baler. Let's unfold the baler. Let's lower the baler. Let's turn the baler on. The baler wrapper is on. We got bale size. We got the bale size going on. There we go, guys. So we're going to get that on. We're going to get our course play HUD up. Gonna do for me, brother. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. The tractor's not bouncing. You guys can see we still got some straggling stuff from the last harvest in here, which I am absolutely not going to worry about. Stay there. Well, we're going to plant this field, and I'm going to plant this field anyway. So, course play off, auto drive HUD off. We're going to let him do his thing. Let's going to get in here, and we have got to go to town and get some seeds, and not seeds, but we are going to buy. We're going to buy a significant amount of lime. We're going to buy a significant amount of fertilizer, and we're going to buy some herbicide. See if we can haul all this nonsense. We cannot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pallets. Ah, Christ. Well, you know what? We're going to send this guy back to the farm, and we will come back with the 18-wheeler. He'll just have to take a break from. He will just have to take a break from selling silage to pick up our seeds. Or it's not seeds. I didn't buy seeds. It's come pick up our lime. All right, this guy's back. Oh, that's why I hadn't seen the goddamn 18-wheeler tell me it was there, because the stinking tractor was sitting in his way. He hadn't reached the point yet. So. All right, we'll put the plow up for another, who knows how long. We certainly don't use that very often, and we are going to go hook up the I was going to say we're going to hook up the brand new seeder and head over to the new field, but we can't really head over to the new field because we don't have any seeds. Well, we do have seeds. We don't have any fertilizer, I don't think. Man, I really like these seeders, but I hate it when they move. And these things are finicky about where you hook up to them. I just don't understand. Alright, so we're hooked up. I gotta think through whether I'm gonna keep these seeders. Gotta think through whether I'm gonna keep these seeders or what I'm gonna do with them. But I'm gonna pull this guy around here behind the seed shack. Till we're ready to, till we got some seeds here. Jump in the 18-wheeler here, and we are gonna send him to the shop to get the rest of our stuff. Truck's back at the farm, so we'll get these pallets in the storage and go pick up the rest of our stock. What the hell? Does that not hold pallets? Son of a bitch, it doesn't. Gosh dang it. I swear to God, guys, I am batting 1,000 today. I ought to reset this back to last year and start over. Alright, let's get rid of that. Go back to my silos. Where's me a stinking pallet storage? That's pallet storage, but I don't like the way that fits. Oh yeah, I see those all say just bale storage. I'm gonna turn that stupid mod off because I don't need just bale storage. I need bale and pallet store. I don't need $150,000. Don't need $95,000. No, that's too big anyway. Way too big. I'd like to have a small bale and pallet storage. 200 pieces. I sure don't need more than 200 pieces. And that's going to give me a little bit more room. There we go. Alright, let's strap that back up. Let's get back inside where we can see. Let's actually get ourselves back around here where we can see what we're doing. Alright, get up there where we can see where we're at. Where's the dump trigger? That must be the dump trigger right there. That is actually going to be a bit interesting with the load trigger. May have put that in the wrong spot. May have put that in the wrong spot. That's alright. Let's jump out of here. Since we're here, fellas, we might as well use this one to sell some silage. Well, I never thought of this before. Hell, I could have both trucks running to sell this stuff. Could have had them both running to sell this stuff. Let's go to Farmers Market Silage. Make it so. Alright, let's jump over here and check on the baler. Taking our own sweet time about it, ain't we? I'm gonna bump up the speed just till I see how fast we can go. still be serviceable on our pickup. Well, that picked up without even a bump. Picked up without even a bump because you know what, that coming. Always forget to do this. Change that to late early. That's what's and that's where it bumped. Yep, that's where it's going to bump. Gosh dang it. Still going to do it. So we are back down to yep, 16 miles an hour is clean. How are we doing at 17 and a half? Good watch here, but we're still picking it up. All right, let's get that. Whoop. Cycle through all of them. Guess I might have to put a road around here, aren't I? Well, I have to put a road around here. Oh, and it dawns on me just now that when I was over at that field last, I should have marked a waypoint there too, and I didn't do it. But that's all right. We'll do it this time. That is all right. Field here. Let's get our coursework HUD up. Oh, okay. Yep, yep, it's a headlamp. Son of a biatch, I forgot to lime this field. God dang it. And I'll tell you what, it's just, I don't even know. Of course it needs lime. Why wouldn't it need lime? All right, well. Look at that. Look how it works when it's set up to work. Strap one there so we don't dump it when we drive through that trigger. Let's go to Farmers Market 1 because it's much closer. Alright, so here's what we gotta have. We're gonna turn around here. Let's get auto drive. Get auto drive back up. Let's get the waypoints back up. Oh, nope. That ain't gonna work. Why am I not seeing my markers? There they are. Huh, interesting that one. Okay. Alright. I've got a new control panel over here that I know you guys can't see, but got it on Simat Pro and using it to do some of this stuff. So apparently that one button, apparently the button that I thought brought these markers up wasn't mapped properly. So we're gonna, alright, we're gonna start right there and we're gonna link that from that. Frankly, we want him to stop right there because he won't sell these. Farmers Market 1 fails. Wrapping up our last bale pass. This baling system could not have worked better. Could not have worked better. Absolutely thrilled with it. Tractor straddles the windrow just like I would expect it to. Baler picks up right behind the tractor, leaving very, very little. We're going to go ahead and unfold and turn the baler on, and we'll drive down this road so it misses just this little bit at the end, which I'm going to have to come back and pick up myself apparently, which that's fine. We'll do that. All picked up. This guy back to the farm. Slow but sure, but that is alright because it ain't going to ever go nowhere but here. I don't think, at least with my plans right now, that I... Whoa! Let the semi-truck go. God dang it, I still got the freaking auto drive markers on me. I got these two fields here to harvest, which I think I'm going to wait a month and see if we can't get a little bit more yield off of them. Letting them grow one more month. I wanted to get that one harvested because I knew I wouldn't be able to harvest the grass and plant soybeans on it in the same month. So got that harvested in March, and I can plant soybeans in April. Yeah, that's where we're going to be. I think, guys, we're gonna close out March here. Jiminy Christmas, what a freaking train wreck March was. Good Lord. Seemed like nothing went our way, except this baler's is the bee's knees. Alright guys, with that we are going to close out March, and I will catch you guys in April. Thanks a lot for watching.